Ciao. Anyway, so welcome.
I had to do it one time for the one time. I'm so sorry.
It was 2 times, but it's fine.
Shh, they don't need to know all that. Anyways,
Actually,
well,
3, but
hey y'all, and welcome to the Untitled Africans podcast. You know who we are.
hello.
So let's go ahead and get into it, Miss Girl. Hey, how you doing?
Hi. I'm currently recovering from a headache, so I
Y'all,
hope my energy will give what it needs to give.
if y'all could see the vision or my current view of Wangeshi right now, y'all would die laughing.
You know
She
that TikTok trend that shows like a girl's like what he thought he was getting, and she looked all bad and shit, versus what
yes.
he's actually getting. Yeah, I'm looking like what he's actually getting when them girls be out in the streets
No,
with their
cause
hair
done up
to the
and shit.
sky.
If y'all could see what I'm saying, no, but it's no judgment. We on this podcast, you come as you are. I mean,
Period.
it might be some shade thrown. You might get a few reads, but
I mean,
it's
that
all
ain't
out
never
of
stopped
love.
me. Yes.
It's all out of love. It's all out of love. How's your week been, girl?
My week's been good. It was nice. It was a nice week. It was a little busy because I was helping with this production at my school at the studio I'm at. So I was up there like from the morning till the night. So that was a little exhausting, but it
Mm-hmm.
was still good because with the holiday and everything, it was still not a full week.
Oh, yeah, I feel you on that,
Yeah.
girl.
What about you?
My week has been busy AF because work has had me just done. I don't think like it's ever been this busy, and I've just been like every day after work just exhausted. I'm just like I just want to
Today
lay.
rained me.
Today no, literally. I feel like Marlo when she said that. I said today drained me. My god. Every day just been laid out on bed. I'm just like I don't want to move. I don't want to think. I just want to turn off my brain.
I'm sorry.
But
Corporate
other
life
than
is
that,
can be exhausting.
I mean, thank God it was a four day week though.
Yes.
But if it wasn't, yeah, I'd probably be like on the fucking floor at this point. I probably wouldn't even be able to be doing this. But
I
other
almost
than
didn't do
that,
this shit.
yeah, I know.
Look, I came home at like 5 a.m. First of all, everybody everybody needs after a drunk night out in Manhattan to go to what is that place called? The pizza spot. I was literally like went to this place called Joe's Pizza
hmm
and we all got like huge slices. And then we went to the train where we thought, we'd chill, we'd eat. And then my train wasn't over there. My train was 11 minutes away, an 11-minute walk away, and it was 12 minutes away. So my ass
So it was
had
20 minutes.
no. Like the train was 12 minutes away, and
And
then
the
my walk to the
station.
station, yeah, is 11. So my
So that's what
ass,
I said. It was 20 minutes away
what is that? I don't
from
get it.
home. You were 20 minutes away from home.
Oh no, I was hella far from home. I was still like, after taking the train, I would have had to be on that bitch for like 45 minutes. But basically, like,
Child.
yeah, so it was basically gonna come right as I arrived. So my ass is holding this big ass pizza box, running. Wait, no, first I was walking quickly and eating my pizza, but every time I
Mhm.
hit a crosswalk, I'd run. So just imagine a drunk ass bitch.
I'm literally picturing that and I just like, yep, yeah, that's Wangeshi. Seems about
What
right.
did you say? Feral girl summer, rat girl summer. It was
Yeah, it's
definitely
literally it's giving feral like girl summer.
it was
I'm
definitely
glad.
that because hey, I was like, let me tap into these skinny jeans because I need to make it in time. Just to find out the train was actually like not coming for another like 20 minutes once I got there.
I would literally cry if
And I
that
was
was
like, you know
me.
what? I didn't finish this pizza, so I'll
I
eat it.
I've been in New York when you've I've been a drunk in New York at the wrong station before, so I can understand the frustration of just like, and then you get to the right station, and then you're just like, okay, it'll be here in 5. And then you look up at the little board, and it tells you this train is
Train is
20,
21
30 minutes,
minutes away,
and you're
honey.
just like, kill me now.
Bitch.
And
I
then
need to go home. And I was in Manhattan. I live on the east side of Brooklyn. Like, bitch, I gotta commute to make still. Like, let this train be here. But
ugh.
you know, what better way to kick off the summer? Because, honey, it's officially summertime.
Yes, it is officially summertime. June 21st was the first day of summer. Isn't it like
Yes.
the is it that, or is it the summer solstice? It's like the longest day of the year.
Oh, I think that's the summer solstice, right? I think. I don't
Is
know.
that like the one in September? Or is that the one in the first day of summer? One gets said, I don't
You'll have
know
to ask
astrology
Google.
like that.
I do not.
I don't know astrology like that.
Baby, the most I know about astrology is that I'm a Scorpio.
She says, I know my sign and that's about it.
That's about it.
No, I don't blame you. But yes, summer is officially here. The girls are outside. The sun is out. But this week it has been raining all day in Georgia, and I'm just like, ugh.
Mm.
It's been very gray and cloudy, but today though, we might get a little. It looks like we getting a little sun, but
Hey,
I went outside the other day on like Monday or something, and it was like low key a little brisk, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
not brisk in Georgia on in June.
In June,
In June?
I was hella confused. I said, this is not tank top and like hoochie daddy short season. That's not
Oh
what this
my
is giving.
goodness. Hoochie Daddy shorts. What a time.
It is no. It's what do you mean? What a time! It's officially hoochie daddy short season.
Oh, this is being brought back like it's not ending. I
Yes,
thought that was just a
no,
little trend.
no. It's coming back,
It's a
baby.
movement, honey.
It is a movement. Everybody found out that
Yes.
5-inch shorts are the way to go. Even four
Period.
inch, even 3-inch.
Honey, the
Listen,
more thigh, the better.
thick thighs make the dick rise. Hey, thick thighs make the dick rise. Hey.
No, because some of these men be having terrible like tan lines. Like, why are your tan lines at your knees
Oh, that happened to me in
and
Puerto
your
Rico.
elbows?
That
Where were
happened.
your hoochie daddy shorts? No hoochie daddy shorts in Puerto Rico?
Oh no, I thought you meant like. Oh no, no, no. I got like a major tan line, like all the way up to like my like very close to like my junk kind of like tan
Oh,
line.
purr. See, that's how it's supposed to be.
I was like, ooh, I was getting a little color. I have a picture. I took a picture of it. It was very funny to me. I was like, oh my god, I'm tanning. Ew.
Honey, you might be able to see. Sell it. Sell it. Who knows?
Not me in my, olive skin era. Cause you know how the whites love to say, girl, I have olive skin.
No, I'm a skin. Oh my god, I tanned so much this
Uh
summer. Look, we're almost the same color.
God. So what you got planned for the summer though? Any summer goals? Any summer plans?
My summer is to be in class and to shake my ass. Awesome
Ain't that a
fun.
word? Come on now. Purr.
Honey. Monday through Friday I'm in class, then Saturday and Sunday I'm shaking
I'm
my
shaking
ass.
ass.
Period.
That's Loki goals.
What about you?
My summer, yeah, I'm shaking ass, but I'm shaking ass in other countries.
Yes.
International ass shaking. What did Nella Rose say? I've suffered for 19 years. It's time for me to shake my ass on a yacht
Mm,
in Dubai
mm,
in a thong.
mm. With somebody's son, honey.
Period. No, but that's
Yes.
that's literally me. Summer for me is I need to be on flights and not at work. So I'm about to dip out in a week. Take my ass to Guatemala. Live it up out there. I'm so
I was
excited
gonna
for
say,
the.
do you want to do the digital nomad life? But you can't do that in Guatemala. Maybe the next place though.
I'm definitely gonna do it. I don't know if I'm definitely gonna do it before end of
In
summer.
Guatemala?
Not in
Oh,
Guatemala.
okay.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
Girl, no, I took PTO for Guatemala. I said this is my vacation, summer vacation, vacation.
Period.
But I'm definitely gonna do digital nomad. Like, please, come on.
Yes. That's the way to go,
I want to
honey.
do it. I want to do it in Europe, like the girlie's been doing. I want to. I want to be like
We had
the
some. Oh, order you like a
an app
chocolate croissant, all do
pas
chocolate.
chocolat, a croissant.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
while you're sitting
Exactly.
with your laptop working.
Just in like a little Parisian cafe on the Seine.
Honey,
Just
Brian in Paris
people watching.
era.
Oh my god! Period. Do you know how much I would live? Y'all would listen. The content. Mm,
Prepare to be sick of me.
prepare right now to be sick. But no, that would be really. Yeah, that's one thing. And then I think just. Other than traveling, I just really just want to stack my money up. But they're so contradictory to each other. It's like, how you gonna
They
stack your
are.
money up
You
and
stacking
still
your
be
money up for
outside?
the travel.
Facts. Facts.
Something's got to fund it, so you know.
Cause I don't know why, but I feel like my TikTok has been very much pushing me to like become a homeowner now. I know.
Gay, 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 gay.
Y'all should see the face one she just gave me. She said, "Oh, jump scare."
Because why?
I don't know. It feels like
They
it's
said we could see your demographic. We see your age, honey. It's about that time.
that part. That is exactly it. My
Tell
my phone.
TikTok you're gonna report her.
But like TikTok, no. I
Not
don't
too
know.
much.
I
Sounding
want
like
to
your
be.
parents.
I want to be a homeowner, but then again, it's like I would just want to travel and shit. But then I'm like,
Right?
it'd be nice to have a home base. Like, I don't know why I've been seeing like hella people like doing like a lot of DIY like interior design and
Oh my
stuff,
goodness.
and the aesthetics. I'm like, oh, I wish that
That'll
was
do it
my
every
home.
time. Yeah.
Be like, yeah, I could totally live, a nice like 5 bedroom, 4 bathroom house. Like that could be me,
Yes.
But yeah, that's really I don't have any of the summer goals. I just want to enjoy life, be outside, and stack my cash up.
Period.
I feel like that's a good motto to have for the summer.
Yeah.
But it looked like everybody else got different plans for this summer. Let's go ahead and get into what's been going on, child. Okay.
What's going on?
So, if you haven't been watching the news for the past, I don't know, week or so, these billionaires is having a different kind of summer. Child, we want to be in yachts. They definitely want to be in the ocean. If you don't know
They
what we're
said
talking
we've
about,
done yachts. We own the yachts. We own the yacht companies. We need something else.
we need something different. So, this whole submersible situation has been fucking insane. I just want to before we get into this, I just want to preface this. It's absolutely awful what happened to these people. They did not deserve to die. No one should, no one deserves to die, especially in this way. So whatever we say, we're not making light of the situation of their death, but
Mm.
it's everything else around it
And to
that
be fair, they didn't even die the way that we're making jokes. We're making jokes about that. Okay, let me not justify that. This shit was
child.
funny.
This shit was hilarious.
The
I'm sorry.
timeline, the For You page, people were cutting up.
When I tell you between Black Twitter and just overall, just like Gen Z TikTok, none of
TikTok
we are very unserious people.
just don't care, bitch. Just do not care.
Cindy, another little whitey fell down the well. 50 black people get shot by the cops, but one little whitey fall down the well.
They said
That
Ariel went and got a little collectible off the
bruh.
submersible and fucked that shit up, honey.
They no, so I saw one TikTok that was like Mr. Krabs when he see the billionaires' wallets. It was like him changing the prices of like the Krabby Patties to like $100, $200 for a double Krabby. I was like, wow, 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 wow. But no, this story is absolutely insane. So these 5 people who decided to go on an unsanctioned, unapproved, basically. So I guess whoever, like, how when submarines are designed, they have to like there's an approval process to like this whole thing. um and the people who I guess approve these submarines for these like deep sea adventures or deep sea diving or whatever, this was not approved. The metals that were
Honey, the
used,
engineers and the scientists said,
no one approved this
uh.
at all. And these people still said, fuck it, we ball.
The whole CBS, there was a whole CBS story about the submersible like last year. And the CEO was a whole joke. He's like, yeah, we just have this one little button to help. And that's
The,
it. Like to help navigate going down and everything.
di-
The submersible is controlled by a fucking video game controller.
that's the part
That
that just made
alone.
me want to
Logitech is out
die.
here guiding you to go into the deep depths of the ocean that should not be explored in the first place,
It
to
made no
go
sense.
visit an underwater graveyard and go marvel at it. And you know what, people were saying, yes, Titanic keep eating the rich. The Titanic took down a whole lot of poor people,
Yes.
and I feel like it was the poor people who were like, oh, y'all bitches want to play, you bitches think we here for your amusement. to come watch. Say some again.
The
Say
third,
some again. That's why you're gonna be part of this ship since you want to see
e-
it so bad.
e- everybody who passed away in steerage in the third class on the Titanic said, "Late stage capitalism, fuck you."
Yeah,
They said, "Yep, eat the rich, bitch.
yeah.
We eating the rich."
Somebody wrote a
Yo,
stupid little chart that said Titanic death clock.
1920 something, spike,
Right.
2023. That little one thing. They ate up that little one thing.
That one
That little
little one
one thing.
thing made a little.
I saw one tweet that said, "Oh, the Sharks eating good tonight. They're having Five Guys." Bruh, I bound passed the fuck out when I read that. I said, "Not
Crying.
Five
Five Guys.
Guys."
The creativity is too much. It's too
Listen,
much.
listen. Our generation does not take anything serious. Add on top of it,
Nothing.
it's a bunch of billionaires dying.
Right. It'd
Oh,
be one thing. Okay. It'd be one thing if you just were like, I'm in a submarine going on a trip. You're a billionaire who spent $250,000 to go into the ocean where the PSI levels or whatever the fuck that be imploding ships and be killing people on sight. It has not been
mm.
tested for this. And you don't even have the gear for
Nor
this.
has it.
Like, girl.
Not only has it not been tested, it has not been approved. And another thing, apparently, during that CBS like news report or whatever, the guy read the waiver that said, "In the event of anything, you can't sue us for any death, wrongs, no, like none of that." I'm like,
They said they had death 3 times on just the first page.
so y'all tell me y'all knew this would happen. Somebody said apparently all those people that were all those like people who had the money to go down there, apparently they were all like either they were running from something or like trying to hide from something.
Chris
That's why.
Brown said, I almost went with my friend, but I decided not to, honey. And somebody was like, Chris Brown said, how am I supposed to breathe with no air?
The amount of times that song has been used during this whole process.
What's the Dion song trending?
Yes, I know that song got like hella like Spotify streams and Apple stream.
Bruh. I'm like, ain't no way. And it's so funny and like it's a weird. Why is it that always whenever it's like some bullshit happening in people's lives, like the last time we got together like this was like during Queen Elizabeth's death. Like,
But
yo.
Lizzie's in a box. Lizzie's in a box. Lizzie's in- the Irish
Yo,
the Irish ate up that little one thing with that song. That little chant,
rich
boy.
yeah, rich white people's demise, honey, and social media's like glory days. Like they're like,
Baby.
we
We
cannot get enough.
What was the other thing that had all of us just united? Was it
Donald
during
Trump having COVID. I know. I was hoping
Oh my
we
god, we was already see this man die.
we were ready to have a countdown, honey. Like,
They said, y'all, bro, the tweets, the memes. Oh my god.
yep, it's
Uh,
about that time. You can go ahead and get his ass up out of here. Thank you.
I just want to talk about. I feel like this is also like one of those times where you're just like on the internet. And you're just like, this is why I love the internet.
The internet is undefeated.
Every other
Even
day.
Elon Musk couldn't ruin Twitter for that. Like, bro.
Oh my god! Speaking of dumb billionaires doing dumb shit, did you see apparently Mark Zuckerberg agreed to like fight Elon Musk
What even is
in the
what is
I don't know if it's like in real life or like in the metaverse, but like he agreed he would do
the
it. I
fucking
said,
IMVU fight? Please be so for real.
bro, I was dying at some of the memes that came out of there. Oh my god, I gotta send some
It's
to you.
like billionaires are like, we have so much
Y'all
money,
are
we can
so
do
bored.
everything. We have nothing to do because we can
Y'all
just
be
do whatever.
so bored. I'm just like, what?
Huh?
I think President Obama actually made a very good point because he was speaking on this at some conference or I think some interview, but he was saying how it's really unfortunate how the 24-hour media cycle has literally put all this attention on basically all of this that's been going on. Meanwhile, there was a ship that capsized off the coast or like within the international waters of like Greece with like 750 people.
Oh yeah. What weren't they
um
refugees?
Yeah, they were all like escaping their country. 750 people apparently currently right now the number is at 89 have passed away. And then 100 or so have been were rescued. And then the rest are either considered missing or passed away. If that's like around what 500 people,
Yeah.
just and people were
No,
saying like
it's
like
gone.
somebody said there was over like 100 kids on
Jeez.
the boat. Meanwhile, y'all are giving the amount of money that was spent to try and rescue these people in this little tiny submarine because
Mm.
of their wealth is insane
Mhm.
to me compared to the amount that was actually spared to save 700 people.
They don't care because they just see these refugees as like lawbreakers, and this is not legal, and thus you're inhumane and you're treated inhumanely. Because that is part of the reason why I had to leave CNN. That's part of the
That's
reason
part of
why I
the
had to
reason
leave
why I had to
CNN,
leave
because I was
CNN
like,
because I was like,
I cannot keep reading these stories. You'd be surprised, like people be on these refugees be on these ships weekly,
no,
and
yeah,
there's mass casualties weekly. But people are just like, well, why did you do that? You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have broken the law. And now this is like, but it's the same thing with like the whole Titanic thing. It's like if you're poor, people don't care about your life, honey. Like,
yeah, that's facts. I think it's I currently the I think it's like the Grecian like Coast Guard or Navy or whatever, or the ones who are responsible for the rescue. They're currently under investigation by either the UN or something by their lack of resources or like providing resources to help these people who were in this capsized boat. But it's very unfortunate.
yeah. Let's
But
go
back to
back to
this,
the back to the
back
billionaires.
to the billionaires
I will say, rest in peace to that 19-year-old boy who was
who
only
did
on
not
there.
want to be on there. He said
He was
he was
only
just
on
doing
there
it
to please his father.
because his dad had a whole
Yes.
like fan, was a whole fan or like had an obsession with like that the Titanic. That is so unfortunate for him. 19 years
Yeah.
old in your life, just
19 years old.
that's so unfortunate. But speaking
So,
of the
rest in
billionaire
peace.
sons, did you see the no. But did you see the other one who was on land apparently during this whole
The
thing?
stepson going to see Blink 182 and cussing out
Yes.
Cardi B.
He said apparently the son is like totally broke and poor and he has $100 to his name, is currently facing legal issues, so he couldn't even have left if he wanted to. I
And from
said
what I hear, those legal issues are allegedly like stalker, like he was stalked somebody, like allegedly maybe assaulted somebody. Like it was all, yeah. Yeah, it was literally like because you harm women. That's and you're on the no fly list. Is from what it sounds like.
shit.
You're allegedly on the no fly list, honey, because you said I can't even fly right now. I can't travel.
Oh,
Honey, you need to be real quiet. You need to be
not
real quiet.
they
And how
revoked
did
not
people find him? His
they
Twitter seemed like so low key, like so like
listen.
unknown.
Let's think about the internet. No one can hide anymore, let me tell
No
you.
one can
But
hide.
what was so
Like,
the
how
funny
is your dad missing and you posting on Twitter? Wow, got to watch Blink 182. So
it's the fact that he said in his little Instagram or TikTok video or whatever, he's like, "Y'all, I had the ticket. What was I gonna do? Miss the concert? I can't fly to go help him.
right,
I
he's
don't,
like, I can't go down there. He
I
ate
don't
with
know,
that
I
one
don't know."
little thing.
He ate with that one little thing though. Not gonna lie, he was like, "What am I supposed to do? I can't go down there and help him." But it's
Right.
like
Where's
everybody
your
was just like,
mother? Like, are you not gonna help her? Like, be with her, be with the family?
"Girl, he can't fly to see her. What he gonna do? Drive?" I'm
Cause
sure they're
it's
gonna.
like,
I'm sure he
cause,
can't leave the state wherever he is. That's probably what it is. He
cause
probably can't
it's
leave the
like,
state. He probably out on
yeah,
bail.
maybe. I was like, if you want to go see Blink 182, people grieve differently. If it was that one thing, I was like, not too much on him. But it was the collection of him calling people niggas, him calling people the F word, him like cussing out Cardi B, him just like, yo, he was on the defense, on the attack.
Oh,
Like,
baby, yeah,
he
no,
said, I
fuck
got
him.
time today.
We can eat him
Yeah,
too. As long as we're eating billionaires, we can eat him too.
eat
Shit.
him too. Just as proxy. He ain't no billionaire, but go
By
ahead.
association.
Right.
By association, he gonna get ate up.
He
Eat his
was a
ass up.
wildin'. I was like, oh my goodness, this what you doing with your 15 minutes, honey?
But it's so crazy. I think I saw somewhere on like one of the Fox like local affiliate channels. Apparently they had the a countdown to like when their air would run out.
Oh,
Yes.
good, good,
This
good,
this
good,
had
good,
me
good.
this had me floored. I was like, what do you mean? That's fucked up for one. Two, apparently this thing imploded an hour and a half or so into their
Into
actual descent.
the thing.
So you mean I done spent a whole week invested into y'all's lives. Meanwhile, y'all been dead for like since Sunday. Be for real now. And apparently the Navy knew because they heard a bang. I guess because they like observed the seas or whatever. They heard a bang in
Yeah,
the
literally
ocean when it imploded.
the agent that's supposed to like look out for like any danger in the water, any potential like threats to the U.S. or whatever, heard them implode and was like, child
Ooh.
anyway. So
No, literally. He literally said, that ain't none of my business.
yes,
I have a feeling whoever that, and then literally the entire like Coast Guard, all these like countries pitching in their like naval like companies to like go help them. Just like this whole time, these niggas been dead, and then they want to
the
come
whole
out,
time.
and then they want to come out with this a story or whatever this story was saying that they heard banging on like certain pipes or whatever, and
Yeah,
people were,
they kept hearing banging.
I'm just like, they've been dead. What do you mean that you've been hearing
Right.
banging?
Now they're trying to say, oh, it was somebody else or
It was
something
the
like.
But that's the thing. That's the tea, though. It's like, who was banging? That's my question. Who was banging?
Not for real, cause like you're not answering that for us.
Who was banging?
Like I need to know
She bang, she bang. Who was banging?
who else is stuck in the underwater. That's why we're not meant to fuck with the ocean.
On
Let this
top
be
of,
a lesson. Like
listen,
if it's a 250K or $2, do not be going deep into the ocean. There's a
but
reason we don't know most of what it has to what it holds.
if you're African and you had any plans to be in the ocean this summer, don't tell your African parents because I promise you they're gonna be like, you want to die like those people that went in the submarine.
Did you
You want to
see?
be.
Did you see the girl who's like the TikTok that was like on the way to our non-refundable submarine trip in Aruba?
Yes, yes. The entire everybody in the car was like, girl,
What the fuck we doing? I would have
girl, what the
don't give
hell
me
we
my money back. I'm not going.
everybody in the car was just like, girl, what the hell we gonna do now? They was all looking at each other.
You gotta eat
Any
that cost. Spend the day on the beach or something in the sand on the land though.
exactly spend the day near waters that you can actually like be a part of. Girl, the ocean
Did you?
does not want us inside it at all. Between the carnival ship that ran into a cyclone and almost killed people's children, the
Yes,
orcas who are tipping over every single boat that these orcas tipped
honey.
over a yacht. This 75-year-old man was yachting, and then they just came and just tipped his ass. And
So,
apparently it all started because of this one mama orca, and now they're teaching all the little young orcas how to tip over boats.
oh,
Shit is
her,
wild.
honey.
The ocean is kicking us out. The ocean is sick of us.
Justice for that one orca. They rising up. What's that one orca that was part of SeaWorld and had that
Free
documentary?
Willy.
Yes.
Now
They said this is about Willie, bitch.
this is for
This is
this is for Willie
generational.
hoes. Boom.
Did you see the New York Times obit that said that CEO billionaire he said an explorer who knew no bounds until he found one dies at 58.
Yo, some of these news. Why did I find out apparently that their ship had already imploded from Pop Crave? Why did I find out the news from Pop Crave?
Popcray been on it though. I'm not gonna hold them. Like they have been on it.
Yo, their Twitter be having me dying. But yeah, the ocean is kicking us out. Y'all need to stop exploring the
Honey, she said
ocean.
there's a reason. And we gonna leave it that way that I'm unexplored.
We've explored more of space than we have certain depths of the ocean, and that's for good reason. And I think we need
For
to
a good
stop.
reason.
We need to
Yeah.
stop.
Let this be a lesson to us hoes.
Anyway, moving on. You watching any good movies lately?
Okay, I can't really talk about it across the Spider Verse because for whatever reason you hate Black people and you haven't watched it yet.
Wow.
Um,
Wow, 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 wow. The
but
xenophobia begins. Okay.
but one thing I haven't watched and I'm mad at, I'm about to get a season pass at the movie theaters because they doing a lot. The Blackening, have you heard about that?
Yes.
It's like the parody horror movie that's like all
We
Blake
can,
or
we can,
dang.
what was the I think their tagline is like we can't all die first or something like that.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that one I definitely want to go. I think at some point when I get back, I'm definitely gonna just buy like tickets like back to back to back to like all these movies.
I'm getting the
So,
season pass, baby, because Barbie's coming out soon too.
oh yes,
And I don't care for Transformers, but I do like Dominique Fishback and that one other little boy. I'm forgetting his name, but I like him too. And they from Brooklyn, honey. You know, they're basically like my brothers and sisters of New York. So I gotta support them.
bitches move to New York, stay there for 1, 2, 3 months, and swear down they from New York. Like
Cause what up? Like New York, New York.
what was that your New York
Oh my
accent?
goodness, my roommate was going off on somebody and she has such a cute like voice, but when she was going off on somebody last night, that New York accent came through heavy. I was like, ooh girl, period. Let them know.
What's that one song that I've heard on TikTok? Bitch, I'm from New York. What I look like saying good morning?
That song is so
What
funny.
I
New
look like being
Yorkers
nice,
hate it
pretty, or
though.
charming? Yo, that that is the
That
very
shit
accurate
was so
description.
so good.
Uh, the gentrifiers couldn't. But okay, so okay, across the Spider Verse, I definitely got to see Blackening.
Yes.
Um,
This isn't in the theaters, but what's that one movie? Not Virgo's Groove. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo
period.
with Gerard.
Jerome.
Yes, who y'all
I like
might
to say
know
his
from How
name.
They See Us, When They See Us, that Netflix Ava DuVernay project from back in the day,
Oh
where he
yeah,
played
about the
the
5 kids who were
right, the exonerated
convicted.
five.
Yep.
So it looks good. He's like he plays like a giant. He's like 13 foot tall, and he's just fucking it up. He like gets to be outside for the first time because his mama, who's played by Nia Long, by the way,
Period. We love
has
a
kept him
queen.
inside like his whole life. So it's his first time like trying to explore the streets and being outside and being black and having a good ass time.
Okay, period. We love Black Boy Joy.
Yes.
Period.
So that just came out. So y'all watch that. It's called I'm a Virgo.
Um, Another movie that's I just saw the trailer for and I'm very much excited for, Challengers with Zendaya
Zendaya,
and
honey.
that boy Josh. What's his name from The Crown, where he played Prince Charles, a young Prince Charles. Camilla is who I want. Camilla is who I love. Not me. Not the mother of your children. Yeah, him.
Are they both British?
Who?
Her two love interests. Cause in case y'all don't know, she got two
Oh,
white boys
she is in her
touching
black.
on her. She
She
got
is in
her
her
real
bad
life
gal era.
honey. Got Tom
Bad
Holland and
gal
Timothée
era.
Chalamet both on her back, kissing up on her like, what's good? Like your
Boy,
body's tight.
no, she literally sat on the bed. You saw that one point in the trailer where she like sits on the bed and she goes, "Come here," and they both look at each other like, "Which one of us?" And they just run to her. I said, "Yes, you better whip these little twinks into shape, honey. Yes, yes."
They said Tom is like fighting for his life right now.
No,
Between the badly reviewed movie he just did and then this trailer coming out, I understand, Tom. Take a break. Take a
listen,
break.
let me tell you, I feel like Zendaya and Tom very much have a very like dom sub like relationship. Like I just have this picture of Zendaya with like a leather collar and like a full dom latex like outfit, and then she just got Tom on the chain. Just come on, Tom, just pulling him along like that. I don't know that to me. I just see
Not
them
her walking
together.
Tom. You know, it does kind of match with his fit that he had for was it lip sync, that one lip sync thing
Oh
that he
yeah,
did where he was
when he
fucking
was
it up.
dressed like Rihanna from
Hmm.
the what's that song? Umbrella.
Yes. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, per maybe they in their BDSM era.
Let me tell you, we don't judge, but hey, girl,
Get
she
it
just
how you
gives.
live.
There was that one video of her at like I think it was like a tennis match or like Wimbledon or something, and she was like watching it and like actually like reacting to like the referees like call for like
Oh,
one of the
Serena
point. Yeah,
Williams'
yeah, yeah.
last
Do you
one of
remember
her
she was
her
like
last
wearing like
one.
glasses and she had a blowout, right? And she was like,
Hmm.
"How was that out?" Like what? And she was like, I was like, "Oh, this is she is in her full on like I'm a sports
Sports
girly."
girl. Yeah.
And I guess it was preparation for this movie because she plays a whole tennis star.
Yeah, because I did see like last year or sometime, I did see like somebody recorded her playing tennis. They're like, she's good at this too, but we didn't even know it was for a whole movie per.
I'm excited to see it. I think
Me too.
she's just killing the game. I wish I had
I
her
love all
career.
things Zendaya. I'm just here for whatever she's doing.
Any
Um,
any and everything that
and I'm
she
gonna
is
say a
doing.
prayer up for Tom and Mark from RDC and Timothée Chalamet because I know
uh,
he was like, why didn't I do this movie? Why did we have Dunes? Not
no.
this.
But speaking of her, Zendaya, she was at Pharrell Williams' debut fashion show as creative director of Louis Vuitton. Did you see that? Or you don't keep up with fashion
No,
like
I
that?
didn't.
No,
No,
but
I didn't.
so Pharrell was announced as the creative director for Louis Vuitton Men's after the passing of Virgil Abloh, right? So he took
Oh, so he's taking over.
yeah, so he took over. So he debuted his first collection this past week or so. Let me just read you the invite list. Beyonce, Zendaya,
Mm,
Rihanna, Megan the Stallion,
mm.
LeBron, Jaden, Willow, Tyler the Creator, Lewis Hamilton, Kim Kardashian, Maluma, Anita, Lakeith Stanfield, Coi Leray, Kelly Rowland, and the list goes on. Who wasn't invited to this show? Di-
It's giving star-studded.
and also Jay Z and
Oh yeah, I
ASAP
know.
Rocky, they were there too. The plus
The
ones were there.
husbands, right?
The bag holders.
Yeah. I think I saw Beyonce fucking jamming in her seat like hella hard to some song, and Zendaya was
Yes.
very cute, like trying to make Beyonce not feel alone. So she just put a
She
little
was like, "I'm a
bob in
bob
her
with you. I'm a
seat.
bob with you."
Right.
No, but this like overall, I was not a fan of this collection.
Oop.
The accessories were nice, but it definitely gave Minecraft camouflage.
My
I wasn't. If you see the collection, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
like
Some
the
of the
game.
Minecraft Roblox camouflage. That's the best way I can describe it.
Oh, I'm seeing.
Yeah. Okay. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Well, I
Not a
mean,
fan.
like, yeah,
I
I
was not a
understand.
fan because I think from like what Virgil brought to this collect, like to like Louis Vuitton men's, like there was a sense of like elevated street style. Whereas I don't know. I'll give it to him. It's like his first collection. Okay. Sometimes he didn't knock it out the park. Let's give him at least like let's give him two more seasons. Let's see what he can do. But I don't know. I feel like if they should have announced like an actual fashion designer as a creative director. I don't know. I'm
Oh,
not a
is
fan.
Pharaoh not in the fashion game?
I mean, he's done collaborations with Chanel, and I know he's big within the fashion in like sphere of like his style being very much like that it guy. Um,
But he's
but
not like an actual designer or stylist.
no, I and he's because he did that human nature collab with Nike. Remember those shoes, the yellow ones that had like he's done collabs in the past, and I'm like in avenues that I think made sense, but like going from collaborations to full on creative director is like a huge jump, and
Mm.
it didn't make sense to me when it was announced. And I feel like the house really only did it because they needed street cred. Because it's like, imagine if they had announced another white man after having Virgil
Oh,
Abloh.
yeah.
People would have been like, well, so y'all was just only doing that for diversity's sake. Which, by the way, it's like luxury kind of like tapping black artists to join their ranks is always very weird to me. It's like, so you guys are just trying to cash in on being black. Because then you
I
notice
mean,
it too, and
that's
like,
America.
because then you even notice it too, like within like the fashion shows, it's like Pharrell had a like full on gospel choir, and I was just like, I'm so sick of seeing gospel choirs at these fashion at like black, like it was done once and it was done correctly by Kirby Jean Raymond over at
I thought you were
Pierre
gonna say
Moss.
Kanye West.
No, 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 no. Pierre Moss did it and did it very well and did it beautifully at his show. It was in Harlem, I think, or Brooklyn, for New York Fashion Week for Pierre Moss, and he did it great. Ever since then, I've seen every single like fashion house that like is trying to do like this, like, oh, we're totally in with black culture, and it's just like, please stop. It's
Hmm.
giving performative, it's giving pandering. Chill on it. Can you? So I'm good on it. And now Lon Van has announced fucking Future as a creative director. What the fuck Future got to do with this?
Future is so random. It's so what?
It's like literally the when I first saw it, all I could think of was like that 50 Cent sound on TikTok that I heard, where he be like, I look on the internet, they say fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm saying, what they say fuck me for? What the fuck Future got to do with this? What they saying Future for? Why is Lon Van and Future in the same conversation? I'm very confused and flabbergasted, but clearly it's just them trying to. It's the house, I guess, trying to reinvent itself for like the street style, like
Yeah.
street culture days, but I'm not a
I guess
fan.
rapper to creative director path is just like a thing now. You know how like wrestlers have the actor trajectory?
Mm-hmm.
It's rappers and artists now just have the creative direct. I mean, Future can't have like I don't know, is his role like figurehead kind of? Or does he have like actual power? Is he actually designing things like
Because the role of creative director at a fashion house is very much like you influence basically the design and like every aspect visually that people see of the fashion house. So from like the clothes, the concepts, all of that is like it's coming from you and you're basically directing it. Um so I'm very confused as like why these fashion houses are tapping, rappers and artists, where I'm just like, do you know how many like kids from like Central St. Martin interned at some of these houses, literally being paid crumbs, only getting their transportation being paid for, having to eat freaking McDonald's value dollar menu every night, sleeping on the floors of some of these fashion houses to finish these collections. People who have put in hours of work and time into the industry to get to a point where they think that they could be up next. And then the company goes, no, 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 no. We're going to go with this rapper who's only ever had a stylist to dress them
hmm.
and whose fashion has not been. Because honestly, if you think about Future and fashion, what do you think of? I can't think of one look that he's done that I'm just like, oh, Future. Like, I can't, he's not.
Maybe yeah, no. Maybe I'm only thinking this because this is like the only stylist by name I know. But like La Roche, like there's
He would
all
make more
like
sense as a creative director somewhere, or like
yeah.
as the like head stylist at it, because a lot of fashion houses, like, they have a creative director but then they also hire a stylist to come in to like edit down like fashion shows so that like things look cohesive. Like I could understand Law Roach going from
Hmm.
stylist to creative director. Makes sense to me. He's worked within fashion, he understands like garments and clothing and like how it fits and like how to dress the clientele for like specific houses. Whereas, what Feature got to do with this? I'm very
That
confused.
yeah. Yeah. Same.
So I don't know. Good luck to Pharrell. I'm gonna give him another season. Future, I'm very interested to see what's good. I'm like, I'm cautious, but at the same time, I'm just like, ugh, yikes.
Cautiously optimistic or cautious or open but skept what is the
Yes,
word?
open but
Skeptical.
skeptical. Yes, that's very much where I am with that.
That's fair.
Yeah, but going from confusing white people making confusing choices. Um, okay, so Milwaukee, Wisconsin. When you think about Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you do not think of Juneteenth. Um, but somehow, this council of white people held a Juneteenth pageant, and they chose a Miss Juneteenth.
Okay.
Can you guess what her ethnicity or racial makeup is?
I don't think get no white woman to
Nope.
be. Okay. Is she Latina? You know, HBCU had that Latina Miss Universe or Miss
Nope.
whatever. Miss HBCU.
She was Nigerian.
Oh, okay. That's not as bad as I was thinking. That's not bad, right? I don't know. That's not bad.
I'm not talking like born here Nigerian and just has parents who like immigrated from Nigeria. Like she is like first gen. Like her parents came here with her.
Oh.
And the internet is not happy.
No, brother. The internet is never happy unless it's for
Spec-
somebody's demise.
Specifically the black internet. They're very much like, y'all couldn't have found a black girl. Here's my okay.
She is
I
black.
Yes,
She's
racially she's
black.
black, but her ethnic makeup is not black American. So, and even in her interview for winning, they asked her, "What does Juneteenth mean to you?" There was no mention of the um of slavery. There was no mention of the fight for freedom. There was no mention of anything that Juneteenth is supposed to represent. She was very much like, it's about me spending time with my family and celebrating. And I was just like, oh, girl, no, 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 no. I wanted to save her. You know, when you have just secondhand embarrassment from your own people, you're just like, I just want to save. I just, baby, no, baby, no. Here's, I struggle with this discussion because she's a high school student, yes, right? And
Oh,
going, whose plan is to go to school, study, I think, some science, and then with a track and what's it called, bio, no, pre-med, with a pre-med track, right? And so I was just like, okay, I can understand, as a high school students, there's a lot of scholarships that go unclaimed. Like they say, almost like thousands, almost millions of dollars of worth of scholarships go unclaimed every year. So you are reaching and grabbing for every single dollar that you can get. So if you can sign up for a pageant and all you got to do is write a little essay about what Juneteenth means to you and they pick you, fine. That I can understand. But then it's the choice to enter a Juneteenth pageant. Like
I feel like
consciously.
she's just a high schooler though. If you want to
N-
get on anybody, it's the white officials.
oh no, I'm getting on
She
everybody from this whole
and the
entire
and white
experience.
people have turned Juneteenth into you're African and you're proud kind of thing. Like
No,
playing
because
like
even there was
fucking
a whole
like drums, African drums or whatever the fuck they
because there
called
was
it.
even a whole entire what's it called, city or town in like North Carolina or Tennessee or something that had like Juneteenth, like the lamp post banners or whatever that they be putting up for. Yeah, they had one and it was like, and it said Juneteenth, and it was a white person on the flyer, and people are so confused. Like, excuse me, but no, I'm getting on everybody on this. For her, I give her some leeway because fine, I get it. You want to get all the scholarships possible to go to college because, as we know, college is expensive and it should be free, but whatever. That's a whole
Yeah,
nother topic for conversation.
yeah,
That's one. Two, the other side of it is like, girl, now Juneteenth is not for us. As much as we be there with them celebrating, the history.
true.
You can't you can't play ignorance to this. Now, on to the organizers of this whole entire pageant and scholarship. Y'all didn't do no research in the application process. You couldn't have put anything about people's like ethnic background. Are you Black American or are you African American? Because there's a
Their
difference.
nationality.
None of that. Where were you born? Do you have any direct like correlation to, because there's people who can trace, who have actual like great grandparents who like used to be slaves and can like recall and like call on them to be like speak on the experience. And it's like, y'all didn't have nobody like that. It's I
You
just
know
think
they
this whole situation is like, yeah, clearly there was no black person on the board. clearly.
But I don't like the whole like idea that because somebody is African, like born and raised in Africa for, I'm assuming, up until she
X.
got to high school or something, she came here. Because it still is like, it's still tied, like it still ties into slavery and history and racism in this country. So I understand she should have mentioned, like, like that historical significance, but she's in fucking white ass Wisconsin, like talking to these white people about like what they want to hear pretty much for this. And she's in high school, some shit you say in high school is dumb. Like I said a lot of dumb shit about race and culture and stuff when I was in high school that I look back on and I'm like, girl, like you were so ignorant and so dumb. I think the mistake was the internet finding out. The internet
Mm,
finding out, targeting this little like black girl and being like, "You're not American enough to be talking about this. You're too dumb to be talking about this. You're just as bad as the white people." Like she's what, at the most 18.
right.
Like if anything she can learn from this, but just attacking a fucking high schooler over not being American enough just doesn't seem like the way to go. Like if you want to talk to somebody, talk to the officials who are trying to turn this into Diversity Day instead of like what Juneteenth actually means.
So that's what happened. So the president or whoever put this whole entire thing together, girl, they leaked her information, phone number,
Uh,
address, full government name. They said,
okay.
this white woman is the one who put this shit together. Please do something about this. And I was just like, oh
Why do we
no.
gotta dox everybody?
I said, oh
Why everybody
no.
gotta be
I'm all about, a Socratic debate about,
accountability and
should an African be, able to like receive scholarship and like awarded the title of Miss Juneteenth when in fact
mm.
their like ethnicity and their history and their background like has no core. I
I
struggle
wouldn't even
with.
say there's no correlation though.
No,
That's
that's why
crazy
I
to
definitely
say.
stopped because I was trying to find because it's like
But
we
there's
all.
like there's a certain disconnect is what you're saying. Like
Yes, that's a thank you for the example. There is a certain disconnect as to can the African experience in America as well as the Black American experience, they're not synonymous. They're very different. But to the white face, we don't matter. Y'all all black racially.
yeah.
So then
Black is Blake, Kenny.
so then this goes into like a whole deeper conversation that we can have at another time is like who is it upon? Is it upon us? Was it upon the student herself to be like, I'm not black, and I should very much clarify that before they
She
award
is
me this.
black,
I mean, not black.
but
Sorry,
African American.
she's not Black American. Um, should I be the one to like say that, or should it be upon the judges and this panel of the board of this pageant to be like, we understand that who we awarded is not somebody who's ethnically, connected to slavery and the whole reason for Juneteenth, but based off of her because I'm sure this was by merit, if anything. It's a scholarship. It's of course it's by merit. I'm just like, but because of merit, we awarded her this award. Like
I wouldn't
who?
even say she's not connected. I honestly think she was just, like you were saying earlier, trying to get a check, honey.
And I
But she
honestly
is
that's what I'm
still
chalking it
black.
up.
She's
She is
still
black.
black in America.
I'm
She's from Nigeria. There's no denying
I'm not negating,
Nigeria and the and the deep ties historically with America and slavery. Like
but
there's no they're not distinct. And even though she wasn't raised here, she lives here and maybe she didn't say the best thing that she should have said for accepting an award for Juneteenth. But at the end of the day, she's still black in America and there's still like the historical ties. Like there's no denying that it could have been another black girl who was raised here who could have said the same shit. And that's like what would y'all have an argument then? Like, or y'all just trying to deny? Like, I just hate the fucking passport wars. Oh my goodness, I fucking hate
here's
that. I feel like there's no winning. There's no winning when it's just pitting Black Americans versus Africans who are in America. Like, there's no winning with that. And we're always losing the bigger picture. White supremacy is always the issue. That is always who to blame. The white officials who fucking put this show together, they'd be like, what sad black person who pulled themselves up by the bootstraps can we give money to make ourselves white people? What us white people feel better. Those are always who to go to.
And
Not the
I'm
black people who didn't give a great congeniality speech, or the Nigerians who came here 4 weeks ago and it's like, what you doing over here on our turf trying to claim our money? Like, no, let's look at the bigger picture here, y'all. Please. We are fighting battles and losing a war. Please.
come on, Miyoshi. And that's my thing is like I'm not negating the intersectionality of her blackness as a black person in America, but also as an African in America. I'm not negating none of that. All I'm saying is, old girl said I was an employee, and you would do it too for a check, okay?
I
And I
was
was
gonna
gonna
get
get
employee of the
employee of the
month.
month,
That's on period.
and that's all. Period. And my girl just listen. I think she saw the opportunity, she took it. And like I said, a lot of times some of these scholarships that are out there, they don't get claimed because of XYZ reasons. And she was like, I'm black, I'm in America,
Give
i'm
me my money.
eligible I'm eligible for this scholarship. I think this is probably a lesson learned in the organizers is like maybe be a little bit more critical or specific
That's true. Yeah.
about the application process and like what it takes to actually qualify for this scholarship so that something like this doesn't happen in the future.
Fact.
My other thing is like, are there actually black people in Milwaukee though?
There's a few. There was one girl who went to our middle school. She was from there, and she actually went back after coming to Georgia.
She said, y'all niggas is too much for me. the the niggas was niggering. No,
But
but
there was
you
a
make a
sorry, I was gonna
no,
the
but
ADHD was
you
about to
make a
go
very
somewhere
good
else.
point in that we need to chill on the diaspora wars and step back and take a look at the bigger picture. It's like white supremacy is the true battle.
It's the truth.
It's the
Oh
war.
my
It's not the battle. It's the true war.
honey, and ever since Juneteenth became a national holiday, Texans have been like, "Why the fuck did we allow
Child,
this?"
listen, we've been fighting out here every day since.
Nah, for real. But side note, Miss Employee of the Month, period. I was listening to a podcast. Do you know we said what we said?
Hmm.
With Ricky and Denzel. Coco Jones is just on there, and she is such a
Yes,
gem. I loved her so much.
she is. I don't. She's currently on a press tour for something. I don't know what, but I've
Her
just been
album,
enjoying.
probably.
She's coming
I
out.
think.
I thought she came out there. Oh no, was it the EP that she came out with?
Oh, is it an EP?
No, I'm saying before because she was on another press tour recent, like before.
Yeah,
She said, "I'm gonna keep my name in the books." She's doing what Zendaya did. She said, "Anywhere I'm invited, I will be. You will see
I
me."
will be there, honey. The Zendaya, the Kiki Palmer blueprint.
Because the
You
name of
know
the
who
game,
also be doing that?
who?
Sorry, Marseille Martin, honey.
Because
She
the
be
name of the
around.
game, the
And
name of
she
the
be like,
game,
I'ma look good while I'm here. Cause if y'all remember nothing else, y'all gonna remember me from that best dressed list.
because
Like,
the name of the game is
girl.
what? The name of the game is public relations. People, if you know nothing else,
Yes.
the name
And
of the
Coco
game is
Jones talked about
PR.
that on the podcast. She was like, if you don't have a good team, baby, that is pushing you out there, you can have all the
Mm-mm.
talent in the world. It won't matter. I was like, come
Period.
on, you better be dropping these gems.
I was like, you better let them know. No, but I loved her on the podcast. She said a lot of good things, and I'm just
Yes.
like, I need to see more of her. I need to see her back with Terrell. I need their cooking show back.
I love them so much.
They need to be. They need to come back because I love them so much.
Chef's kiss content.
Well,
So anyway, so are we done here? I need to make myself look like,
a human
something.
being
Yeah.
instead of looking like Frankenstein's
Hey, hey, hey,
monster.
hey, 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 hey,
Not too
hey, hey,
much.
hey,
Not
hey,
too
hey, hey,
much.
hey, hey.
All right, let me end it there then. All right, y'all. It's been real. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, rate, do all the good shit on everywhere podcasts are found. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, um, TikTok at Untitled Africans Pod. We post every Tuesday. Don't forget to like and subscribe us on YouTube as well. We post there every Tuesday, the audio. We love y'all. We thank y'all for listening. It's been real. We out.
Bye.